Hello, welcome back to my channel, K-Pop and Dolls. My name is Jenna. It's the end of 2024, the first day of 2025, and I thought I'd make a video. This is the first video I've made in over a year. So if you do see this, thanks for watching. I just want to do a recap of my doll collecting journey in 2024, and then talk about what I hope to do for 2025. This video was inspired by lots of other doll collectors who are also sharing their goals and achievements and recapping 2024. So I've got a list of things here to talk about so I don't forget. First, I want to talk about what my doll wish list was for 2024 and whether or not I actually bought anything from that wish list. Then I want to talk about the things that I did in fact buy. I want to talk about the things that I did in fact buy over the year of 2024 in terms of dolls. Then I want to talk about the things that I made for my dolls, because sewing is my favorite thing to do for my doll collecting. And then I want to talk about my top 5 favorite doll purchases in terms of clothing of the past year, and then my wish list for 2025. So let's get started. So my doll wish list of 2024, I'll put the picture right here. For 2024, I said that it would be nice to have, though I wasn't really committed to any of these dolls, honestly. I just thought it'd be cute to make this reel and share it on my Instagram. So I picked some kind of random dolls that I was like, it'd be nice to have this, but I don't really care if I get them or not. So I had the Eaple House SID Sue head, because she's quite pretty, especially this picture with this wig and makeup I really like. AG American Girls number 116 and American Girl number 122. The Doll Zone Diami, I wanted the full set of this doll because I think it's super cute. And then I had the Long Soul Swallow Fairy full set that I wanted. He's gorgeous. I love the little dots under his eyes. And last, I put the Super Senior Delph Rain head that I wanted. I didn't get any of these, and that's perfectly fine. I got really close to ordering the Swallow Fairy, but in the end, certain pieces were no longer available because it was a release from 2020. I don't know, maybe it might even be from 2021 or 2022. It's a pretty old release, so I couldn't get all the pieces. And so I was kind of like, maybe I'll just pass. And I ended up buying... Did I buy something else? Nope, I didn't buy anything else from Long Soul. Okay, so what did I actually buy in terms of dolls for 2024? So the first thing that I bought off of a Facebook group was the Distant Memory Sunho head. I found this on secondhand from Facebook, and I believe he came all the way from Europe, so he's super cute. And I've got him right now on my Lutz Senior 65 body. That was the first one I got. My second doll of the year was my only American Girl purchase, was Miss 19 with the green eyes, which I think is I believe there was 2 versions of 19, and she was the first version? I'm not entirely sure though. I got her off of Canadian Kijiji, so I am Canadian, but I currently live in South Korea. And I was going back home to visit my family this summer, and so I was checking out the Kijiji sales in my hometown to see if anybody was selling any American Girl I could get while I was there. And this girl was there, so I asked my dad to pick her up for me, and he did. So she was a nice treat to come home to see a nice doll waiting on my bed. And I brought her back to Korea with me to be with the rest of the girls. So this is Vernette. The third doll I got, I guess this is 2 because I've put a head on a body that I bought. So both are separate purchases, but 2 purchases made this year. I got this body, and he came with a head, but the head's in my storage right now. This is the Lutz, I'll move him back, Lutz Model Delph, and I got him with the Raven sculpt. I got him off of Korean secondhand market. And I also found this head, which is Shikang's Ahe, I believe it's how it's pronounced, from China. But he was also on the Korean secondhand market. So I've hybrided him right now to make Luffy, because my latest anime obsession for the past 2 years has been One Piece. So I've made myself a Luffy doll, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep this head on this body to make Luffy or find a different head sculpt. If I do keep this one, I have to dye him because it's completely different color and then redo the face up. So he's not finished, he'll work in progress, but there we go. I've got a doll body, I've got a head, we're halfway there. So if that was 2 heads, 1 American Girl, 1 body, the 5th doll purchase I made this year was a cotton doll, because I also collect primarily K-pop cotton dolls, but I saw this guy on Instagram, and this is Trafalger Law, also from One Piece, cotton doll made by Episode of D, and it was just so cute. How could I pass this guy up? I think she's located in the United Emirates, so it's really cool. Kind of an international guy. He's come from a long way, but he's got real metal earrings and these gorgeous gold embroidered eyes, and I've got him shirtless here to show off that he also has all of the tattoos that the character has embroidered on himself. So it's really high quality. He's super cute, and if we take his little hat off, he's also got like, I guess, little sparklies. Yeah, so he's just super cute, very firm, and I love him. So that was my last doll purchase of 2024. Completely different from my wish list, but that's how it happens, right? I also have 1 doll on order from Doll Zone, which I bought at the end of October, and that, I'll put the picture here, is the Shiau. I think it's called Shiau. That's how it's pronounced. Full set. I got the full set without the wig because that was like an extra $100, and I thought maybe I could find an alternative that was cheaper that would look just as good. And this guy was kind of an impulse purchase, I'll be honest. I really like the punk outfit, I really like the wolf ears, and I really like the doll's body. Not too much a fan of the face sculpt, but I think I can find something else in my storage that will work just as well, or find something else, or just give him a repaint. And I'll be happy with it. So he should arrive sometime around March 2025. So I don't know if I should put him as like a 2025 purchase, 2024 purchase, but there we go. He's on his way. Next, what did I make this year? Okay, so the first thing I made this year was this purple dress for my Sakura Girl. I'll put a picture here of what it looked like when we went to go take spring sakura flower pictures with my friends. It was really fun, but you know, dressing a BJD is a lot of work, so I'm not going to put it on her right now. But this dress turned out really cute, and I'm quite proud of it. The second thing that I made is this Japanese style yukata. My friend and I went to Japan for we went for a concert actually, over the Lunar New Year holiday in February. NCT had a concert in Japan, and my friend and I went, and we went to the Don Quixote department store to do some shopping, and I saw these handkerchiefs, and I thought the fabric was just perfect for a yukata in doll size. So I came home and I made this. It still needs a belt to complete the look, but there you go, another project half finished. Third, following that robe, I used the same pattern to make a Harry Potter robe for another meetup my friends and I did. There's a Harry Potter cafe in Seoul. We thought of going there with our dolls. We never actually made it, but I dressed up my guy in the American Girl Harry Potter sweater with tie. It actually fits an SD boy or girl pretty well. So I had that, and then I put this black robe on. Here's another pattern I'm not entirely satisfied with. I might give it another try later. Try and make a blue lining just like they do for the official like Harry Potter costume robes that you see at like Universal Studios and stuff. But yeah, a Harry Potter robe. The next thing I made over here on my American Girl was this pair of jeans. It's got some nice pockets in the front. And it looks pretty good from the front, but from the back, not only do they not stay up super well, but the yoke, I believe that's what this part of the jeans is called, the yoke, is completely wrong. You know, a yoke does not sit halfway down your butt. It's usually only like the first inch or two. So, seeing as I don't sell my work, I just use it for myself, I'm okay with it, how these turned out. I'll still put my doll in them and be perfectly satisfied. But this is a pattern I'd like to return to and try and improve. And then I'll use some more scrap jeans to make more jeans for my dolls. The next thing I made using the same pair of jeans is this skirt, convertible skirt, that Vernette is wearing. So there's snaps on the inside right here, and there's snaps in the back. And I've made this little panel with snaps. So I can basically, I gotta put it down for a sec to do this. Snap that on. And then I've made some straps with a cute little button in the front. And now you've got an jean overall dress or jumper skirt. And you can, you know, put the straps in like this, or I can cross the straps in the back, or I can remove the front panel again. And put the straps down here on the skirt, so it's now like a suspender skirt. Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of this convertible skirt design. Looks pretty good, lots of options. The next thing I made, or I guess 3 things I made, back to Luffy. I made all of his things myself as well. The jeans, the fur-lined jeans. I don't know why Luffy wears fur-lined jeans of all things, but hey, that's what it looks like to me when I interpret the comic design. This like red cardigan, his belt, and I made his, I detailed the hat. I didn't make the hat. I bought the hat at a Korean doll craft market, but I added the ribbon and I added the strap so it can be worn around his neck like that and it stays on, or I can of course put it on his head. And this is another one that I'm happy enough with how it turned out. It was kind of a rush job I made so that I could take him to an anime convention back in Canada, and he would have an anime cosplay outfit. Or I guess it's not cosplay because he is Luffy, so he's not cosplaying as himself. But I would think I'll give it another go. I'm not entirely happy with how it turned out, so I might revisit these patterns. I also have to add buttons so that, even though Luffy never wears it closed, but I could essentially close it. It's part of the design. I also need to work on his paint. He needs to be repainted. The last thing I made, which is my favorite thing that I made this year, I'm very, very proud of how this turned out, and I did share it on the BJD Addicts Facebook page, is this gorgeous Christmas dress made with red velvet and fur-lined, and it's got this little caplet that is removable, and it's kind of a nearly off-the-shoulder look underneath. And I've paired it with this petticoat that I made a few years ago for my American Girl dolls. So she almost has the same waist size as an American Girl doll, or American Girl like pants, like stretchy pants and under will fit her very well. So she can also wear the panier, and it just kind of puffs up the dress perfectly, and she looks so pretty. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And now that I mention it, I forgot one more thing that I made that I have with me here. To go with the caplet, for Halloween, her costume was Perona from One Piece. Like I said, I have a bit of a One Piece obsession recently, if you can't tell. So I made the top, the skirt. There's also a belt that goes with this skirt, but I didn't take it out of my storage. And some socks that I bought off of Dollmore, and I shortened them because they were made for a bigger doll than her. And yeah, that's my Perona One Piece cosplay costume. So that's what I made this year. Overall, I think everything turned out really well. I'm really improving in my sewing skills, and I'm proud of myself. I hope that next year, 2025, I can do even more sewing. So I think between the Christmas dress, the purple dress, the Halloween costume, Luffy's two pieces, the pants and the shirt. Gotta look behind me to remember. The American Girl jeans, the convertible jumper skirt, the Harry Potter cloak, the kimono, or yukata, that's not really, it's part of a semantics, and Luffy's hat. I don't know if I can count that one, it's not sewing. I sewed 9 different outfits, which, you know, not bad, because all my patterns are handmade and I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm totally an amateur, though clearly improving. Yeah, that's like almost one every month, every like 5 weeks maybe, so pretty good. All right, next I'd like to share my top 5 favorite doll purchases in terms of clothing this year. I regularly go to this craft market called Project Doll, which is offered almost every month in Korea. They have it in Seoul and then in Busan the next month, and then it's about 5 times in Seoul a year, 5 times in Busan, so almost every month at the end. And my friends and I go almost every single time, and so I tend to buy a lot of stuff. So my favorite doll purchases this year were this orange sweater for SD Boys. I don't know if the brand is inside. This might be Freedom Teller, but I'm not sure. Let's see if I can find a tag. I bought several Freedom Teller things, so this might have been one of them. But I just love the color. I love the little knit on the front. It's great for fall. Looks super cute and cozy. My second favorite doll clothing purchase. Where is it? I've got everything laid out on my bed here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here he is. My friend actually got this for me for my birthday. And it's a little devil costume for my cotton dolls. It's got a little face at the top. He's got a little tail with a little point. And then he's got a pitchfork that has Velcro, so it Velcros to his hands. So you can put it on one of his hands. And it's just so, so, so cute. I think at this point, almost all of my cotton dolls have a Halloween costume. I have enough Halloween pieces or knitted sweaters and things to give them all a Halloween look. So this was, yeah, one of my Halloween purchases for my birthday. So that's 2. The third purchase was this skirt, also from Project Doll. I don't think this was from a well-known company. I think it was just from like an independent creator. And it's just a nice skirt for my Sakura Girl. Very cute. Third. Fourth. Right? Am I on 4? Yes, I'm on 4. Bring this girl back up here. My fourth favorite purchase of the year were these shoes. These black heels with a bow on the top, a strap, and a lace, faux lace pattern right there. These were about 20,000 Korean won, which is about 20 Canadian dollars because the Korean won and the Canadian dollar are almost like 0 to 1,000 on par. And American dollars, I don't know. The American dollar is so strong right now and doing so well that maybe it's even like $16. Really great quality. So I'm very happy with these. She matches this dress perfect, looks so cute. And my last, probably my top doll purchase of the year, in terms of clothing, is this Mustang jacket. Let me zip up the front. My dolly was wearing this for winter, so I just took it off him, so I need to zip it up. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, there we go. This Mustang jacket. So it can zip up, and then it has like a little collar buckle in the front. Yeah, and this is from 99 Style. It's such high quality and it's so soft and it's just so gorgeous and looks so good. Like, I am so excited for the day that I can make something that looks this good. This jacket, I believe, was like $90 when it first came out from 99 Style a couple years back. And I'd seen it at the store multiple times and I was like, I want that jacket. But, you know, $90 is a lot. 90,000 Korean won, but 90 Canadian dollars. But they had a sale on. A lot of things were discounted up to 50%, and this was one of them. So I think I ended up paying 55 to 60,000 Korean won. So about 55 to $60. And at that price, I was like, okay, I've been eyeing this for a while. I love it. I'll get it. And I'm very, very, very happy with this. It looks so good. Okay. So those are my top 5. In no particular order, honestly. I'm not ranking them. Those are just the top 5 things I bought this year that I love. Last, I want to talk about my 2025 wish list. So I'll put another compilation picture here, and then I'll add this to my Instagram later, my wish list of 2025. Like the wish list of 2024, most of these are just sort of like speculative. It would be cool to have, but I don't really need them type purchases. The only one that I really, really am like hard considering is the Supia doll, Ballerino 75 doll. I would get the body and the head, the Theo sculpt. So this is a new body that Supia doll released quite recently. I just noticed it on their website a couple months back, and before that I hadn't seen it, so it's new. And it's just gorgeous. That body, that body, that body. It's so, so gorgeous. And I love my Supia Girl so much. She's clearly a very beloved doll. Almost all of what I showed you that I made this year was for her. So I think I'd really, really like him as well. The problem is a 75 centimeter doll is big. My current biggest doll is the Lutz Senior 65. And I've never handled a 75 before, and I'm just a little bit daunted because it's going to be heavy. It's going to take a lot of space. It's going to be hard to take places. And I'm just worried that it's going to be too much for me. Similarly, my 3 current SD dolls, I have the Senior 65, I've got the Supia Girl, the ballerina body. She's the 60 centimeter ballerina body. And then I have a doll family A body 5. It's like 62 centimeter boy doll body. Those 3 essentially can share clothing because the Supia Girl's butt is so big. She wears SD17 sized pants. So the 3 of them can share a lot of clothes. So when I buy a piece, it's, you know, it's a wardrobe piece for 3 dolls, not just 1 doll. So it feels easy to justify, and I'm happy, and it gives me lots of mix and match. 75 though, I don't have any current 75 dolls. He would need a completely new wardrobe, and that would be, you know, a lot more things to purchase, and 75 centimeter items are really expensive. The shoes are expensive. There's just more fabric, so it's just more expensive items. Though I could make him things myself. But yeah, so I'm just like, do I do it? Do I not? Do I do it? Do I not? But he's so pretty. He's so pretty. We'll see. So he's at the top. Maybe my one, like, serious consideration for 2025. Other than that, I have American Girl Claudie up there and American Girl Moana. The Moana doll is gorgeous, gorgeous. The Corinne mold is my second favorite American Girl mold, and I think they really like hit it out of the park with Moana. She's so pretty. But I'm kind of mad at American Girl right now because at the end of 2023, they stopped doing points for Canadian customers, and I didn't get any like notice or warning about it. So I had been buying things, quite a few things from American Girl throughout the year 2023, and I had just got to the point where like I was about to hit berry tier. I was super excited for that berry, you know, rewards, like your points count more, early notice, all of that jazz. And then I go to like check my points in January 2024, and I was like, where are they? I just spent a bunch of money over Christmas. And I mailed them, messaged them, and then, because I had noticed I'd also dropped from, I didn't hit berry tier, I was dropped down to the silver tier, because I had at least made golds during 2023. And they were like, oh yeah, we're not doing rewards points, berry points anymore for Canadian customers. Sorry. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I just spent all this money over the past year. And while I don't regret any of my purchases, I certainly would have bought less if I had known that I wasn't, you know, building up to this berry tier, especially when the American dollar is so strong. And I live in Korea where like, American Girl does not ship to Korea. So I have to use like a proxy service to ship things to me, or I have to ask friends who are married to military men, and I can ship things to them, and it's considered military territory. Sorry, I'm explaining poorly. Military bases in Korea are considered American territory. So when things are sent to the military bases, it's not considered international shipping. So they don't have to pay any extra for shipping, even though you're shipping it to Korea, where like it's like you live inside the gates of the base and it's not international shipping. You live outside the base and suddenly it's like $70 shipping, and it's insane. So I use a proxy service, which is actually not too expensive, but it is an extra cost that I have to pay for shipping things here. And then the American dollar is much higher than the Korean one. So with the exchange rate, I'm paying a lot more money for American Girl stuff. And you just tell me that my points are all gone? I'm mad. I'm mad at you, American Girl. I'm sorry. So I didn't buy anything directly from American Girl this past year in 2024. And though I want these girls, Claudie and Moana, I probably will not get them anytime soon. If I might move back to Canada in the next year or two. If that happens, I will buy them. I will consider buying them at that point in time when it's no longer shipping so far. But at the moment, nah, these girls are on the wait list. It's not going to happen, but I'll put them up here anyway on my wish list. After that, I have Akatbo's Yoko. I would just buy the head. I have been wanting this head so bad since she teased it a couple years back, but then a recaster in China got a hold of it, and so she decided not to sell it for a while and do some updates, and it keeps getting pushed back, so who knows when this doll will be available for customers, but I really want this head. Hopefully in 2025 it will become available to us, because I won't buy from a recaster, but if not, well, there it is. And then the last thing on my wish list is another doll from Episode of D. This is Sabo, one of Luffy's brothers, and I don't have a terribly strong opinion about this character either way, but the plush dolly that she designed is also super cute. I love the mismatched colored eyes, and then the character has like some burn scarring, and she embroidered that down like the side of his body underneath the clothes, and he's just so precious that I might get Law a friend, and the two of them will be so cute together to increase my cotton doll collection as well. So that's that. That's my wish list of 2025. So thank you for joining me in the first video I've made in all of 2024. Or I guess it's not even 2024 anymore. It's 2025, isn't it? So my first video in over a year. Maybe my 2025 goal will be to actually make videos more and post more, but I've said that before. I cannot promise it. If you actually see this, thank you for watching my video. Have a lovely holiday season. Goodbye.